Hi, today I want to show you how you can use style components inside of Toddle to maintain the styling throughout your application. So the cool thing about that is if you change your primary button color, all your primary buttons will change their color as well. So let's get right started with this. So first of all, we want to go on the plus and add a button on our page. Now, once we got that button, we can just go on the button element in here and we just go to extract as component and we will call this primary button, for example. That will be our primary button with a primary button styling. So now we can go on this button and we can give it some styling. So how about we make our primary buttons, let's make them gray 800, for example. And let's make the text in here gray 50. And let's give it a top and bottom padding of 0.5 rem. And let's give it a side padding of 0.75 rem, just like that. And let's give it a border of 8 pixels, so we make it very pretty. And then, how about we give it a shadow, just like that. Ooh, nice shadow, of 13 pixels, and then we want to be able to add icons in here and to set the text of the button. So for that, we can use attributes and slots. So inside of the attribute, I'm going to go in here and I call this, for example, name. Other than Webflow attributes, attributes in Toddle are used to pass data into components. So this could be button, or how about we call this name, just like that. And now I go inside of my button element and I go double click in the text and I go to the fx that is tied to the text, the formula, and I go into the value and I want to map it to the attribute. So now we got the name in here. Now we're going to start using slots. So we can add a slot in here, and that slot can hold content that should be in the button. So for sample purposes, let's go to Reusable icons. That's my favorite icon library, but there are better ones, of course. And let's go, or actually, let's take a better one. What's it called again? Flow byte icons. That's a nice one too. Flowbyte icons, free and open source SVG icons. And let's take placeholder, or let's do drop, or I want to have like a placeholder one, or maybe box. Let's look at one that looks nice, like a nice placeholder one. How about we search for not box, but element, or how about we just take the best one? How about we just take the bars one? Yeah, that's good enough, just as a placeholder. Here we go. So we got like a placeholder icon, or there are no better icons in here. I like those though, because they're like full width. That is also very beneficial. Let's look at those icons here. How about we just take a globe? Yeah, that looks nice. So inside of the slot here, we can add a globe. And now I go on the button here, and I can just make it go in the layout section to the side, and I add 0.5 rem padding, or do that to your liking. And I want to make it in here, and I want to go inside of the slot, and I want to wrap the slot in a div, right? And that div should have a maximum width of, 20 pixels, and a maximum height of 20 pixels. And that SVG, does it have any height? Oh yeah, so the SVG has fixed height. So we could use Relume icons too, to be quite honest. I just wanted to use the other ones because I thought they would have they would automatically fit to the canvas, but they don't. So we could use Relume icons. They got more icons. So let's actually add our slot again. Getting obsessed with icons here. Let's go to the slot and let's actually go to Relume icons. Let's stick to what we know and let's do box. Look how many boxes they got in here. Look at that. That's exactly what I want. I want to have like a placeholder box like this one. Yeah, that was what I was looking for. Let's do 16 pixels, right? And we could move it in the slot here. Beautiful. And now we want to make sure again that it's centered and all that stuff. But that looks beautiful. Look at that. So I actually want to have the font in this button a little bit smaller, so I can go on size and I can do 14, right? And I can do weight 500. Yeah, maybe 400 even. Or maybe let's make this 13 pixels, yeah? And then we could make this 12.5. Yeah, that looks beautiful. And now I have like my reusable, stylable button. So now we got our button on the home page. And as you can see, we have the name undefined. So I can go in here and I can call this join now. We don't need to have that. Join now. And now I got my placeholder SVG icon in here, right? And what I can do is I can go in here and now I can go open, right? I can go to this, get a nice link icon. How about we use a link icon? Yeah, that one looks good. Let's copy 16 pixels or whatever we want. Now I can go on my primary button in here. Don't click in it. I can go on that button and paste it in here. And as you can see, the icon is replaced. And if I remove the icon, we got the placeholder icon. And if I paste my icon, the icon is placed in here. That is what slots are doing. Slots allow you to add custom elements inside of components to make them reusable. And those elements then are tied to the page. So those elements you add inside of the slot, so the component is a component. It's a separate isolated environment. But inside of this component here, you can add an icon, and this icon in here can be the relation that it has is the page, because this is blue, it's a page element. Now, if you, for example, want to show or hide the icons in the slot, so we could do, for example, an attribute called icon, and that would be by default false, right? I could do icon. I could do, for example, something like has icon as an example, if I were to do those things, right? And I could do has icon, and then I can go on the slot here, and I can set the show visibility of the slot if has icon equals true, right? So now we will only see the button without an icon. So now I got my button, join now. And then if I go on that component and I do has icon true, I will see the icon that I added in here. So I got has icon, and we got our placeholder in here. If that would be false, it would be removed. If has icon is true, it will show. And then inside of here, I can add any SVG icon to override the template that is in the slot. Everything you add in the slot is a template. Now you can also add multiple icons. You can also add other things in slots if you want, but you can only have one slot per component. So if you want to have like multiple things in the slot, you would just make a slot, and then you can add a div block and then structure your elements in there. For example, very useful for single page applications, but we're talking more about that inside of office hours. So if you want to learn more about how to use slots and how to build single page applications with super fast, smooth page transition animations inside of Toddle, you absolutely want to join the Nocode Pro Code .com membership, we have daily office hours. We got a bunch of courses on there. Let me actually show you how it looks from the inside. It is just beautiful. So as you can see, we also got passkeys coming. So this is exclusively for all members. You'll be able to get free access to Despia keys, which is biometric web authentication using passkeys. You'll be able also to run it fully locally on your Xano server if you're a Xano user. And as you can see in here, I can log in with passkeys inside of my Toddle application. It also works with Whist, so we also have a Whist compatible version coming. And you got the office hours, and we got dozens and dozens of hours of educational resources in here. You got courses, how to make fancy file uploaders. You got templates, and it's just a beautiful resource just to find. It seems like we gotta do a replicate AI template, and we got pre-built template, pre-built course, pre-made courses. It's just a lot of great educational resources in there. Dozens of hours. We got courses on billing and all of that. And the cool thing is, if you have a question, for example, I think I just broke the search. Let's try again. Oh, here we go. Now the search worked. Here we go. You go to the search. Oh, here we go. You go to the search, and I look for a file uploader preview. And I will now get the resources for file uploader preview. And we actually have a video with a template and all that stuff to make file uploader previews. So it's like Google to help you build better things and become a better developer for Toddle and Xano. And we have also a bunch of Whist stuff and JavaScript stuff. So I would highly suggest you to join if you want. If you want to join, it's super simple. You go on nocodeprocode.com, you click on Get Full Access, you make like a little video about yourself. I mean, if you don't want to watch my full 5 minutes talking about how great this is, you just click on here, you skip,
help you,
you go on Record Answer,
after I reviewed
and
that video.
now I will make a little application in this video. Hello, I would like to join the Nocode Pro Code membership. My tech stack is Toddle, and I can't wait to join the office hours and get all the courses. And yeah, thank you so much. Beautiful. Oh, here we go. I got that. Now I can also make the video again, but I like it. Let's send it. Okay, let's put my name in there. Nocode Pro Code, and I do hey at nocodeprocode.com. Next step. Now you just click on Submit Application. Now I got your video right here. And now I'll be responding to that, and you'll be invited, and you'll get the links to proceed and to join the membership and to get access to all the courses and all the resources and the daily office hours. So if you want to benefit from that and get access to all those cool tools that I'm building, like passkeys and all of that, and Toddle templates. We got a bunch of Toddle templates. We got the frame, which is a major update. We got a single page application template. We got a video player template. We got a fancy file uploader with course, light mode, dark mode template, fancy file uploader template here, slider for Toddle, so like slides for multi-step forms. We got a moving rainbow gradient. Marcus wanted that. And yeah, we got AI image generator templates, Stripe element, and like dozens of more exciting things. So if you want to join, it's nocodeprocode.com. Thank you so much for watching. That was enough advertisement already. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your support, for watching my videos, for giving me likes, for all your wonderful messages on Discord. You don't know how much this really means to me. And thank you just so much for everything. And have a wonderful rest of your day, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.